Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. PTSD Sports Play-by-Play. My name is Rich, United States Navy. I want to take one quick shout out to my beautiful daughter and my handsome son, Miles, in London. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching. Also, I met Dan and Heather at the American Legion a few nights ago. You guys are outstanding. You guys are awesome. Big shout out to you and thank you for subscribing. We really got to get into the sports. I've got so much here to talk about. It's absolutely insane. Back when you were a kid, you used to watch wrestling, right? That fake wrestling stuff. Undertaker, the dead man, is going to be into the Hall of Fame this coming up week. WrestleMania. I don't know what city it's in, but it's going to be insane. I'm not going to watch WrestleMania, but I'm going to take time to watch that Hall of Fame induction by one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, The Undertaker. Also, new subscribers out there, if you guys really want me to do any kind of game play-by-play, in the past I did Super Bowl 52, Patriots, Eagles, Eagles beat Patriots. That was the game of my life. I mean, I had the best time doing the play-by-play with that. If you guys really want me to do anything else that you're a fan of, baseball, basketball, football, whatever, let me know. Email me, comment, anything. I'd be glad to help you guys because this isn't my channel like I told you before. Everybody out there, this is your channel. I'm here because I know there's a lot of people out there who just want a friend, want someone to talk to, and have a great time talking about sports. That's what I'm here for. All right. March Madness, NCAA college basketball. There's a lot of people that are not fans of it, but it's hard not to be a fan of it when it truly is March Madness. I've been watching games, North Carolina versus Baylor. North Carolina was ranked 8th. Baylor was number 1 in the country, and the Tar Heels beat the snot out of them. North Carolina was up by almost 20 points. Baylor made a remarkable comeback, but still at the very end, number 8 beating a number 1. It's like a Cinderella story. You got to love the underdog perspective of it. Michigan State versus Duke. Just back-to-back, it came down to the final second. There's no need to look for a closely contested game. Look up Michigan State versus Duke. Gets right down to the wire. It's hard not to get excited watching those kinds of games. Let me take a break real quick and give a shout-out to LeBron James. He's 37 years old, and he becomes the first player ever to score 30 points and record a triple-double. I grew up with Michael Jordan. I have no disrespect to LeBron James, but you got to give credit where credit's due. This guy's going to the Hall of Fame, no questions asked. If you ever can catch a game with him playing, it's worth to take time out of your day and watch LeBron James. The guy is a thriller. What else we got going on here? Oh, and I also want to give out a special shout out to all veterans, active and inactive, retired, whatever your status is. Thank you so much for all your service and everything you're doing for us and everything you have done for us. Without our veterans, this country would not be so awesome as it is. Thank you, and thank you. Man, I really want to continue with more college basketball, but I know there's a lot of people that really aren't into it, so I'm just going to skip right to the nitty-gritty. The last thing I want to talk about, college basketball, University of Duke, Coach Krzyzewski, quite possibly the best college basketball coach of all time. He just won his 100th NCAA tournament basketball game, quite possibly solidifying himself in that number 1 spot as the best coach of all time. Boxing, lightweight division. Rob Funk, you're watching out there. How do you pronounce that? Burchelt? Burchelt versus Nakathila. Man, why can't you just give me like American names like Davis or, Thomas or something? Anyway, I'm having a hard time pronouncing it, but there was 37 seconds left in the 6th round. Nakathila delivers a right cross that literally knocks the mouthpiece right out of his opponent. Holy crap! I've never seen anything like that before. I've seen knockouts, but not a slow motion right cross, and you just see the saliva and the mouthpiece just go flying. It's absolutely hysterical. If you're a fan of the opponent, no, obviously you weren't laughing as much as I was. Nakathila actually got 19 out of 23 of his opponents came from a KO. You have 23 matches and you knock out 19 guys. That's saying something. In one word, legit. Nakathila is legit, and I sincerely apologize to any fans out there in boxing. I'm mispronouncing the names. My fault, but none of us are perfect. That's why you're watching this right now, because there are too many perfect people in the world who think they're, don't stink. I'm not perfect. I stutter. I have memory lapses. I'm not afraid of it. I really am appreciative of everything that you guys are doing for us to keep this channel going. Last thing I want to talk about is NASCAR Quick Trip 500 in Atlanta. That was last week. Not a cloud in sight. It was a gorgeous day to watch the race. The M&M car, Kyle Busch, kept the lead early, but that was short-lived. This race, I think, if I remember correctly, the announcer said in Atlanta last week, the lead changed 18 times. Now, I am not a NASCAR fan. I really am not. But watching something where the lead changes 18 times, that's far from boring. That's really exciting. And almost like every 15 minutes was an accident, so that really kept you on the edge of your seat too. Picture 8 race cars all within a foot of one another, all just like trying to like nudge and to push their way into first place. I have a hard time going on I-70, what's down here? North Carolina's got I-77, 70, 75 miles an hour. Can you imagine doubling that to like 150, 160, 70 miles an hour? People just up on your mirrors looking to like push you off the road. Absolutely insane. My hats go off to these guys. You really need your big boy pants to be in this kind of spotlight right here. I couldn't do it. The final lap actually ended in a 3-car collision. I can't close my eyes and picture myself being in a 3-car collision and living to tell the story the next day. These guys walk out of these cars miraculously. They must have great safety protocol. Truly March Madness, from NASCAR to NCAA March Madness, the college basketball. It's just insane, and I'm so glad I can bring this to you guys. And again, I can't thank enough to all the veterans out there. I'm United States Navy, but I still have all the respect in the world for the other branches. God bless you guys. Like, subscribe. If you know of any games that you want this to be play-by-play, you have any, even in the past, if you're a Chicago Bears fan from the 1985 miraculous season, any kind of game, any kind of sport, I'd be glad to do play-by-play. I love you guys. God bless.